Then people would think this and I'd be like, oh my God, it's me.
Good morning.
Bro.
I hear that.
Yes.
All right, we're back in.
Back in the stew.
Back in the stew. What's
Back
that?
again.
Episode 18.
18.
Always shouting, innit? Do you know what? I listened to myself.
Yeah, no.
What, at the start?
I listened to myself.
okay,
I listened to myself on the pods. Yeah. I'm thinking, why are you shouting?
Nah,
Why are you shouting?
nah, energy.
Shouting.
We need a bit of energy. People need some energy, man.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? It's been a long week
pick
at
them up,
home,
mate.
sitting down.
I need to give them a bit of Dan under the sycamore tree. You get me? Like a little laid back. You get me?
back thing.
Laid back thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
But yeah, man. So, boy, what was you just chatting about, fam?
We were
Chatting about. Do you know what? Yeah, I can't lie. You know when you told me about how I swung into this parking space today?
yeah.
I don't know why. It just made me think about. Don't you find that people are so brave when they're in a car?
100.
Yeah.
So brave. And the reason why I say this here is because when I was driving somewhere the other day and I'm doing, tooting common, I think it is.
Yeah.
You're just driving, doing the normal 30, I think it is, or 20 maybe. But
Careful.
I can't, yeah. But no, I was actually doing the right speed limit. And this woman was just up my back. And I could see her cussing in the rearview mirror and whatever. Cool. When the lane splits into two now, she's gone, like, I've gone to the right lane, innit? And she hasn't pulled up yet, but I'm just like this. Just waiting for her to go to pull up alongside me, innit? And
That's
then
next to the park, innit?
That long
exactly.
stretch of road, innit?
Yeah,
I know exactly what you're talking
man.
about.
Just before you get to Streatham.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking.
So imagine now, so she's pulled up, but she's gone in front now, innit?
Yeah.
So obviously me, I'm like, let me get in front, innit?
All up in the bike.
Yeah,
You know
fam,
the little bike section in the front.
And she was just head straight, just like this wouldn't look at all, fam.
Of course you wouldn't. Man.
I wouldn't, yeah.
But it
People
does get
do.
like that sometimes. Sometimes
bro.
people are in a rush and you don't know why, and you do cuss one or
Yeah,
two.
Dan said it to me on the way here.
What's that?
I beeped some woman.
I said you're a bully, fam.
Because you know Croydon High Street, like Croydon.
Yeah.
Was it I was about to say
Flyover.
Westmoreland, but what's it
flyover.
called? Wesley Road.
Yeah.
In front of the Central. So, Whitgift, sorry, yeah. So we're driving along that road. I was pulled up at the lights now, yeah. And then I'm talking to Dan, but I can just see this woman on the left hand side, just like edging forward. I'm like, all right, I'm not here to race you.
Yeah.
Dan was like, nah, let it go, Aaron. Just let it go, man. Let her go.
You see, she's maybe a new driver, had a brand new spanking
She's got a
car.
little 20 plate Mini Cooper. You know the
Mini
little
Cooper, yeah.
the Jeep version of the Mini Cooper.
Oh,
though.
okay, yeah,
The back
yeah,
doors
yeah,
that
yeah.
swing out like a van.
Oh, the Clubman thing.
I'm sure she saw the car was an Audi. Like,
Yeah, they were
I'm
like,
sure she
oh,
saw it was an Audi. So
So Dan putting on his do-rag in the mirror. They're like, oh yeah, they want to race.
No, but see, that's the thing, yeah. Because you got an Audi in it,
Yeah.
And I find that obviously when I was in my car, it's fine. Probably 2 times out of 100 drives, I'll probably get someone try and just disrespect in it.
Yeah.
But when I drive my girl's car now, like obviously it's not a bad car, but it's just like a normal
Yeah,
car.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I find that people take the piss.
they take liberties.
Do you know what I mean?
They
Because
take
like
liberties.
that car is one of what I like to say the free Pokemon in it. So when you start off, you got Squirtle, Charmander, and Bulbasaur in it.
Yeah.
And those are like the Polos and the Fiestas and the what's
And
the
Astras
courses.
or, yeah.
Yeah, like so.
And you done
like,
already had a Charizard and a Mewtwo.
that's
fam.
yeah. And that's a humbling experience for me. I just have to be like, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I know because
Humbling 'cause you
previously,
remembered.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
remember,
yeah.
because previously you were able to just put your little toe,
Yeah.
on the car in it,
Yeah,
and it's
just breathe
gone.
on-
My car
breathe on
Shelly
the
was
pedal,
nippy
fam.
as well.
Shelly was
Yeah,
nippy, and
yeah.
this one you're
It was
like,
quite-
foot, the foot's
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
You're trying to sit forward to make it go faster.
Shelly could move, fam.
Bro.
That was Bay.
Yeah, but no, people do get brave.
Idiot,
Shelly.
They get brave. You like that shit, you get it. No, we gotta put that video up when we do
No, you don't,
when we
fam.
do the video reference.
No, you don't.
Oh, man. But yeah, what are we starting with today though? So what we got?
What's
the problem? What's
which
the
one
problem?
of those ones do we?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, okay, yeah. Which one of those ones do we want to start on? Oh, because all of them are.
Topics are.
We've got some nice topics for,
some nice
for you lot
topics
today. Yeah,
Ladies
some
and
good
gentlemen.
conversations and good conversation. Do you know what? Let's start with the number one. Let's start with the.
Number one, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So
Yeah, where were you going with this one? What made you
you know what it
to bring
was?
this up.
Because I was watching the same podcast that you was talking about, the one with Lippy
Castillo
and
Vivi
Vivi.
Vivi Brown, yeah.
She makes me
She
laugh,
is
bro.
jokes. You can tell she's from South as well, isn't it?
I
Like,
actually
she's
love her, man.
She's like the brethren.
Just,
She's like the female brethren.
she's reminds me
like
of so
Mandem.
many girls going, like, she just reminds me of just bare people.
Yeah. She's calm, man.
Yeah.
But yes, and when Lippy was talking about how, you know, like you know, beating the things in the park and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And then I was just
Straight
thinking,
out
fam, and I was just thinking like, right, you know, when we were younger, basically, if we were 15 and a 40-year-old woman come to us and just said to us like, rah, you know, do you want this? Do you want a PS4 or a PS4 free? I can't remember. It would have been free at the time.
Yeah, one.
Yeah.
PS4.
You want a PS3? Come on, buy this. You know, like just grooming us.
Mm-hmm.
We wouldn't see nothing wrong with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then now it's like when I look at obviously girls getting groomed and that, sometimes I think to myself like, how do you not see that my man's trying to groom you? Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But it's kind of like the mind games. You can't, when you put yourself in their shoes, you can kind of understand.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
do you know what it is?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, was you going to say something?
I was
Go
going to
ahead,
just say
go
something
ahead,
really
go
quickly.
ahead.
Is just that I feel like it's caught up in the midst of how women tend to sort of think that, you know, like how guys will spoil women with like gifts or things
Yeah.
like that, or
Yeah,
women
yeah.
will sometimes be like, oh well, you know, guys are meant to get me gifts or they're meant to like
think
spoil
it's
me or
a bit deeper
whatever.
than that,
I think it is a lot deeper than that. But one surface level of it might be just that it's a lot easier to kind of like turn a blind eye to, because you're thinking just, oh, he's just being nice, because guys are meant to be nice to girls and they're meant to get them nice things and that.
Yeah.
I think when talking about this topic, you've got to be quite sensitive as well, because there's so many different factors that come into play when it comes to grooming, innit? And I think when it comes to guys, like when it's like when we were young, if there was an older woman showing interest in that, we wouldn't think, oh, she's nice. We would think, I'm the man. That's what you think. I'm the man. Like, I'm mature. I'm the man. She wants me because I got everything she needs. That's what you think, and that's the naivety.
Yeah.
And then on the flip side, with some girls, why they don't stop it or they don't feel away at times is because there's the whole stigma of girls mature faster than boys at a certain age, and some ladies, if you're listening, some ladies like to think they're more mature than they are at a certain age.
Yeah.
Until they actually get older and realise that they weren't that mature as they thought they were.
than me.
Do you get what I'm saying? So when an older guy comes in, it's almost like, oh, okay, like I've already thought of myself as a more mature person, and now a more mature person is actually chatting to me. Okay, I must be nice or blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But then you've got to be careful, because some girls as boys are just bamboozled. Do you get what I'm saying? And sometimes you just don't know any better when you're a certain age.
Yeah. And sometimes you see what you just said about how they think that they're older at times, the guys that are, or the people that are grooming them, feed into that. So they start watering that flower, that seed. So it's like,
see that
they see that, they're like, oh yeah, you are growing, innit? You know, they start doing things like that. And I know we're laughing about it and stuff a little bit, but it's reality. This is what's happening, this is what's going on. And sometimes some of these women are, again, bamboozled to the point where at the time they think that they liked it or they're enjoying it or they're enjoying the moment, but really when they look back at it, it becomes a traumatic experience for them.
It's a trauma. I think it's disgusting. Anyone who's grooming, whether it's a young male or a young female, you've got there's something wrong. Because
but then would you call it group? So they were also talking about how, do you remember, and we've spoken about this briefly before, how, you know, when we were in school in our school uniforms, and then you had like 19-year-olds coming in their little Corsa to pick up 14-year-olds in their school uniform, and these times he's in college or something. Do you know what I mean?
19-year-old is most likely
or uni, even uni.
Bro,
do you know what I mean?
Uni or something.
So even if he's like 17 and in college, and then she's 13, 14, it's just like, what are you doing? And like even Vivi Brown said that she was like, we all knew in school that girl was the slag, get it? Let's not, you know, but equally that doesn't excuse the fact that a big man's coming to. Like, you're an adult,
but then you have to kind of consider the fine line between knowing better and actually just following through, even though you know better. Because
What? So who should know better? The guy.
First and foremost, the older person should know better. But
Yeah.
remember Vivi Brown saying, Vivi Brown saying, we all knew that was the free person, and
Yeah.
But her being a loose person is more in her mind. She thinks she's more mature than other people because she experienced things.
I think she's
so
ahead
she
of her-
will know
ahead of
that
her
it's
time,
like to an extent. You have to think. Don't you know that this is an older person and it's wrong?
Yeah.
But you're still doing it because you it's almost like bragging rights. Like, oh, my boyfriend's older.
Yeah.
But
But
my boyfriend has a car. So this is where the fine line is, because it might seem okay when you're that age. But then when you actually get older and you realise how the world starts to work a bit, you start to feel, do you know what?
That was
abuse.
It was abuse.
And it becomes quite traumatic because you start remembering the things that could have happened, or it's, do you get what I'm saying?
Because it's like when you think about it, at that age, when you're, I've never been a 14, 15-year-old girl, but like I can imagine the guy with the Corsa, obviously he can drive, he's got this, he's got that. He's got things that she's looking forward to, or she ideally wants her man to be able to do. Do you know what I mean? A man that can
take a McDonald's after school.
Yeah. Do you know what? She ain't got to wait. She ain't got to wait for the bus.
She ain't got to wait for the
tap
bus.
out Ersted. Do you know what I mean? But obviously, when he's got that and he's flaunting it, and he starts going Valley Park and doing wheel spins with her in the car and that, that's just gonna get her excited.
But then she knows it's wrong when she starts hiding him from parents.
Yep.
Because if the guy was her age...
Not really, because I feel like girls would do that just with boys in general. They don't really want to show off their boy to...
But it's not so much of a shock if you're a parent. Obviously, you don't want your daughter chatting to no guys, but you know, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, if you find out that he's 3-4 years older than your daughter, but your daughter is like 15 or 16, that's alarm bells.
Yeah.
But if you find out that she's chatting to a guy and he's the same age as her,
in a year group or something,
the same year group or whatever, it's not as bad. You just think, you know what?
Because what you just said, Dan, if you saw your daughter walking down the road and you're at home and you saw her walking with a guy in the same uniform, looked like they were in the same year, age bracket, and he was walking up to the door, you'd be like, do you know what I mean? You'd have your... But, like, if you were seeing your daughter get dropped at the end of the road because your daughter's saying, oh, no, drop me here, and then I'll walk down the rest of the road, and you saw that at the corner of the bottom of the road, it's major, even more alarm bells. You're just thinking, right, like, what's...
The more you talk about it, the more you talk about it, it's making me think that, you know what, sometimes it's just naivety at times as well, because when you're that age, like I said, you don't actually know how bad it is until you get older and you start to realise, you know what?
I was a child.
I was 15 and this guy was 20. He was chatting to me and we was doing whatever. Like, it's wrong.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? But you don't realise that until you understand how certain things work. At the time, you just think, you know what? He's older and that's my type. I like older guys. Do you get what I'm saying?
I'm mature.
It's that diva-ish attitude, like, hormones and all of that. And
I don't date no boys my age and stuff like that. Only, and do you know what? These same girls used to run through different like college guys as well. They'll be like, I'm talking to so and so, talking to so and so. It might be a show off thing, but it's wild. It's wild. It's all, that kind of mentality is a bit different from.
Wasn't the topic about women grooming men though?
Do you know what? Yeah, and this was gonna lead on to what I was gonna ask next, because I was like,
should
I was gonna say like should women kind of get the same reprimand as men?
Yes.
They should, but do they?
I don't know.
They should, but I don't think they do. But I think it's something that's changing as time goes on, because I feel like...
No, I think they do. Remember, like, okay, just a disclaimer, what we're going to talk about next is a bit sensitive, but, with Caroline Flack, you know what I'm saying? She actually couldn't take the heat.
Well, she was about 31 or something.
Yeah, and how old was the boy?
Like 19, something like that.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That, and, in her mind, she probably didn't think it was wrong, but then when it was highlighted, she realised that, oh my gosh, it's wrong.
Yeah,
because, there's so many different, like, tangents you can go off, because you can be like, oh, love knows no age, or love knows no boundaries, or you can't help who you fall in love with. But there's a certain, you have to question yourself when you're putting yourself in an environment with minors and you're starting to catch feelings for people who haven't even experienced life yet.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? It's like, what could they possibly do to stimulate your mind?
Yeah.
You know, or to even make you feel like, I like this person.
Yeah, because then you start thinking, well, what conversations are you having?
Exactly.
Because like, you're in two complete different generations for one, and then at two different points in your lives.
Yeah. Would you say one's, again, being sensitive about the topic, but would you say one is, we know they're both the same level of, I can't remember, I don't know what the word is, but is one kind of worse than the other?
No. I think they're both just as bad as each other.
I think they
both have the same adverse consequences.
Yeah, I think they're both as bad as with each other, but we've been made to think that men getting groomed by women is kind of like it's a double
standard of
power
society.
Yeah, because when you like, if it's a man, you're a nonce. If it's a woman, you're a cougar.
Yeah, and that's crazy.
There you go.
And you got girls that actually want to be cougars.
That's glorified. Then you got sugar daddies. And you got cougars, and even that, it's crazy. It's almost like you're, in some respects, from what I've seen, just in general, I could be wrong. We probably need a female's opinion on this, but when you're a cougar, you're almost like, oh, congratulations, you can be that age and still bag a toy boy. You know what I'm saying? But if it was a guy that's the same age as a woman and found a young lady the same age as the boy that's being groomed, he's a nonce.
He's a nonce, or he's a sugar daddy.
Or he's a sugar daddy.
Sugar daddy doesn't always have the good, like a good connotation attached to it.
Not at all. And sometimes they just use
cougar.
With the term cougar, from my understanding, from what it means, is like, it's a proper like sexual relationship and whatnot. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That wasn't supposed to.
Listen.
He was quick with the cameras.
Do you know what I mean? I'm quick with the cameras, fam.
And
then what was I saying? So it's almost like a full-blown sexual relationship, but with the sugar daddy, it's almost like it's weird. Like, it's because sometimes he just wants company, or sometimes he does want a sexual relationship, but he doesn't get it, and then he thinks the more things that you buy, the more open the girl will be to have sexual relations with him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I was even going to say, the amount of times that we've been in like Tiger or something, Tiger back in for the Croydon lot when it was open before it came, whatever it is now. Turtle Bay,
Turtle Bay.
It's Turtle Bay now, isn't it?
Some memories
but
there,
listen, Tiger used to have a couple cougars, or Yates across the road from it.
No, do you know where had cougars? Soulful Cellar.
Soulful Cellar.
Listen,
someone just they want to go out for a nice night out, innit?
Bro, I remember when I went in there.
What was that for one?
Go on, I'll just say it. I went in there and I just chilling. I was like, I really have no business being in here, but I'm in here, innit? Bouncer let me in, cool. And I was just chilling, talking to this girl, or woman, shall I say. And then started chatting. Turns out she lived on my road and everything like that. But she was about approaching 40, fam. I was like...
Why are you always getting approached by these weird people, bro?
You always get approached by older women, innit?
First there was the guy at work. And then,
They want me in.
But but it's true. It's the same thing, though, isn't it? It's the same thing of being approached by an older woman in a club, and she's almost like... do you know what? Yeah, I don't think women will experience this from a different aspect because they've had older guys approach them in the club. Yeah, but I can speak for having a cougar approach me in a club, and the look they give you, like they want to devour you almost.
Do you remember uni?
What part?
Pause. Can you beep the name out, please?
Yeah, I'll beep the name out. Yeah, go ahead.
Do you remember?
Which one?
The one that worked with. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah. Don't worry, I blocked those two names up.
She was on to me, you know.
I remember. Do you know what? There was a little flirting thing going on.
I saw it as well.
You know when you're third wheeling, I think she came to her senses.
I felt like was it gooseberry, wild goose, whatever it is. You know the third wheeling basically.
Yeah, but do you know
the tension between them?
You see the difference there? Yeah, is that man? Like I felt like the man, fam. I was like, you know what? I am a young 18-year-old.
She was alright still.
19-year-old. Do you know what I mean? And
how old is she?
She was older.
She was in her 30s at the time.
Yeah, she was in her
mid-30s,
so
I reckon.
she was a good decade older than me.
Yeah.
And the way she
but you see how you're feeling there. That's
what I'm saying. So
how...
I get it. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you feel like the man, but then when you think about it, I wouldn't have said that I was groomed at that point. But
No.
but then the things that she said to me in the private conversations that we would have had, it was sort of a way that could have enticed me to think a certain way, because I was only young.
Yeah,
I was only 18, 19, something like that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she could have actually influenced me to do certain things that maybe I wouldn't have thought of.
Yeah. And I think that's what cougars do a lot of, you know, because I feel like they still give us the power.
They make you feel like a man.
Yeah, because it's almost like it's almost like they open the door, like grooming's on the other side of the door, but the door's open, and you can see it's open, and they give you those little feeder conversation. Come closer to the door. Come closer.
But then you see there, with that particular person, I felt like it was very, very flirtatious. However, if I had actually been like, so what are you saying?
Yeah.
I feel like she might have tried to shut me down neatly.
Yeah.
And then that's when you start thinking, what was the point?
What was the point? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know?
Yeah.
Which I think they
She was
I shouldn't
nice,
say a
though.
lot of people do,
She
a
was
lot
nice,
of
innit?
women cougars do, but yeah.
But yeah,
smile, fam.
but anyway, we'll just just to round up on that, one question for you. I just want a yes or no.
Yeah. Just yes or no.
Yeah.
I'll try my best.
Alright, so could you have a sugar mama? So, yes.
For how long? For how long? What indefinitely?
What kind of sugar mama?
No, alright, so this
Real
this
Housewives of Hollywood, or like Atlanta, like them kind of women. Like,
bro, it doesn't
Like
matter.
she's a lawyer.
So you're on a site, and you can be called up for whatever. So I'm not gonna say you don't have to do sexual favors. However, it's not ruled out, innit?
Okay.
Some of them might want companionship. Some of them might want a little bit extra. Would you?
You call me a gigolo?
I'll just say, would you do it?
In the wise words of Savage Dan,
Yeah.
I'll do it if you do it.
I'll do it if you do it.
Can't lie, yeah.
Fam.
PS5.
PS5.
I need a PS5.
Fam, I need them holidays. I'll be in bad B, fam.
You know what?
For days. Slap my bum.
Let me go Dubai, fam.
Joking.
Let me go
I'm
Dubai.
joking, guys. I'm
£5.
like I'm joking. It's just a disclaimer. I'm joking.
I can't
Please,
lie.
for the
For the
people that
media
know who I'm talking to.
I would, fam. If I had a different life, I would, fam.
Would you get flown out in that?
be honest.
Flown out to get
Yeah, fam.
I wouldn't get flown out. I'd get flued.
flued.
Flued, fam. Flued by fam. Dorothy.
Flued out.
Nah, fam.
So yeah, just hold on. So actually, I'll do it.
Clap.
Bro, I'll make you something. Bro, am I moving mad?
Yeah. You trying to run it now?
Not you.